Smith. I am a faculty member here at Tennessee Tech. I am in the Department of English. I'm also in the Learning Village over here across the street in the Treehouse. I'm also at the state of Tennessee level the Vice President for Public Institutions for an organization called the American Association of University Professors. And I'm also a proud member of the United Campus Workers who are sponsoring this rally today. I want to tell you, when I talk about this place being a family, I've been here for 10 years. And when I think of a family, I think of unity. I think of community, and I think of solidarity, and I think of compromise. I think sometimes when you're in a family, you need to compromise in order to find a common solution. And so we're asking for this university to come together to make a sacrifice for the jobs of about 100 of my brothers and sisters who are the custodians. These are the people who are willing to clean up after this place. This is not a glorious task for some people. This is a hard task to clean up. These are the people I see every day in my building, washing the windows, vacuuming the floors. These are the people that are taking out the garbage for all the students that live in my building. They are willing to clean the toilets in my building and all the buildings on this campus. And these people are sacrificing every day for this institution. Some of them for 10 years, some of them for 20 years, some of them for 30 years. They have been here doing that work for us, and they are a part of my family. So I do not want to stand by and be quiet when it's possible that these members of my family might get left in the ditch on the side of the road, that they might be disowned or divorced. No, we want to keep the family together, unity and solidarity. Now I need to break it down for you. This is not rocket science. Let me tell you about rocket science. We are at Tennessee Technological University. They do rocket science here. There's professors here that teach rocket science. So when the administration tells me that we're not smart enough to figure out how to run our custodial shop efficiently, and that a private company with slave wages from the outside can come in and do it better, I don't believe them. It's not rocket science. If we're the smart kids, if this is the best institution of higher learning in Tennessee, which I believe that it is, we are the smart kids. We can figure this out together. So let's say it's not rocket science. Let's do this job better than we've ever done it before. And I know we have the staff here that does the job better than anywhere. So let's keep these people in the family. I'm so glad that my friend Jesse Nance, who's a student here at Tennessee Tech and a vocal major, came and sang some old freedom songs. I hope you guys learned in your history books about where those songs came from and the sacrifices that our ancestors and our elders in this state of Tennessee made in the civil rights movement, when they were willing to have sit-ins and walk-ins and teach-ins, and they were willing to march in the streets like we are today. I'm a student of Dr. King, and Dr. King gave his last struggle here in Memphis, Tennessee, on the west side of this state. And when Dr. King was standing up, he was standing up for workers who were in a struggle, much like we have workers here today. A lot of people don't remember that, but his last struggle that he went to was to stand with the sanitation workers. And on April 3rd, 1968, he gave a speech, and I was listening to it just a little bit earlier today, and there's a paraphrase from that speech that I want you all to hear, because it applies to exactly what's going on and why the faculty and the staff need to join and be in solidarity with the custodians on this campus. And this is actually a quote, but I'm going to paraphrase it. And this is the question before us today. Not, if I stop to help the Tennessee Tech custodians, what will happen to all of the hours I spend in my office every day and every week as a professor? The question is not, if I stop to help these brothers and sisters in need, what will happen to me? The question today is, if I do not stop to help the Tennessee Tech custodians, what will happen to them? That is the question. That's why I'm willing to stand here in the street today with my sisters and brothers and say no to outsourcing and yes to awesomeness. Everywhere, all over the world today, the world is waking up once again. There's been times in our history when people have woken up. People around this country and around this world are waking up today to putting human need before greed today. That's going on right now everywhere in the world. People are waking up in this world to putting all of our social wealth before the financial wealth of just a few. And as the world is waking up, I don't want to be a part of an institution that's falling asleep. So let's wake up, Tennessee Tech. Let's stand together with our custodians. I believe that every single one of you here is a custodian. Right now, the mission of this institution is to promote the economy and the well-being of this region, of this part of Tennessee, and of this country. And all of us today are custodians of the truth. We're custodians of the truth. We are custodians of solidarity. We are custodians of freedom. We are custodians of justice. And we, today, all of us together, we are the custodians of awesomeness. So thank you all so much for being here. Custodians, awesome. Outsourcing, awful. Custodians, awesome. Outsourcing, awful.
Can I say something?